Hello, it's August 3rd, 2026, and it's time for some Bible trivia. Are you ready? Here we go.
Using a card from Bible Trivia, the game where trivia is not trivial.
Old Testament. What did Sarah and Hannah have in common with respect to childbirth? The answer is both were barren before miraculously giving birth, found in Genesis 18 and 1 Samuel 1. History and Geography. Who was Samuel's predecessor as high priest of Israel? The answer is Eli, found in 1 Samuel 1 through 3. Prophets and Prophecy. In what two books is a symbolic beast with 10 horns described? The answer is Daniel and Revelation, found in Daniel 7 and Revelation 13. Names. Spell Zerubbabel. The answer is Zerubbabel. Letters, numbers, and sequence. How many talents did the first servant in Jesus' parable end up with at the very end of the parable? The answer is 11, found in Matthew 25:28. New Testament. Quote the next sentence of Jesus after he said, "Woman, behold thy son." The answer is, "Then he saith to the disciple, Behold thy mother," found in John 19:27. Final category is wisdom. In which book is the following line attributed to God? "I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy"? The answer is Romans, found in Romans 9:15. So, how'd you do? Did you learn something new? Let's follow up with the scripture attached to some of these questions. Old Testament Sarah. Then one of them said, "I will surely return to you about this time next year, and Sarah your wife will have a son." Now Sarah was listening at the entrance to the tent, which was behind him. Abraham and Sarah were already very old, and Sarah was past the age of childbearing. So Sarah laughed to herself as she thought, "After I am worn out and my Lord is old, will I now have this pleasure?" Sarah became pregnant and bore a son to Abraham in his old age, at the very time God had promised him. Old Testament Hannah. There was a certain man whose name was Elkanah. He had 2 wives. One was called Hannah and the other Peninnah. Peninnah had children, but Hannah had none, because the Lord had closed Hannah's womb. In her deep anguish, Hannah prayed to the Lord, weeping bitterly. As she kept on praying to the Lord, Eli observed her. "I have been praying here out of my great anguish and grief." Eli answered, "Go in peace, and may the God of Israel grant you what you have asked of him." So in the course of time, Hannah became pregnant and gave birth to a son. History and Geography. Now Eli the priest was sitting on his chair by the doorpost of the Lord's house. Hannah gave birth to a son. She named him Samuel, saying, "Because I asked the Lord for him." After he was weaned, she took the boy with her to the house of the Lord at Shiloh, brought the boy to Eli, and she said to him, "Pardon me, I am the woman who stood here beside you. I prayed for this child, and the Lord has granted me him. So now I give him to the Lord. For his whole life he will be given over to the Lord." Prophecy, Daniel. After that in my vision at night I looked, and there before me was a 4th beast, terrifying and frightening and very powerful. It had large iron teeth. It crushed and devoured its victims and trampled underfoot whatever was left. It was different from all the former beasts, and it had 10 horns. Revelation. Then another sign appeared in the heaven, an enormous red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns on its heads. Letters, numbers, and sequence. Then the man who had received 1 bag of gold came. "Master," he said, "I knew that you were a hard man, so I was afraid and went out and hid your gold in the ground. His master replied, "You wicked, lazy servant. So take the bag of gold from him and give it to the one who has 10 bags." New Testament. Near the cross of Jesus stood his mother. When Jesus saw his mother there and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to her, "Woman, here is your son." And to the disciple, "Here is your mother." From that time on, this disciple took her into his house. Wisdom. Just as it is written, "Jacob I loved, but Esau I hated." What then shall we say? Is God unjust? Not at all. For he says to Moses, "I will have mercy on whom I have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I have compassion." If you don't already, I really encourage you to read the Bible and these stories. Don't wait until you're almost 50, like I did. I hope you have a blessed day.